This is another video on sound designing a monster. As y'all probably know, I I tend to make monster sounds from monsters that I generate through AI on Midjourney, um, and that helps me brainstorm these sounds. I use them in Fallout content, Fallout fan content I'm making. I'm making a Fallout fan short, and I'm also making radio plays. Uh, The one y'all heard was the Wall of Flesh. I want to show y'all some photos of it. I don't know which one I'm gonna post at the beginning, but there's a bunch of them. So you got this guy, this homeboy, and these are more abstract, I must say, but I really do like them. They feel very metal. I think this is the one I'll probably go with. Wait, maybe this one. I don't know. They're all pretty cool. Yeah, but they're pretty pretty fucked up, right? So I'll go into the backstory because I actually have one for them. This is in my strange specimens doc. I can share this with anyone if they are actually interested in it. Um, but this is like the first column is more of like these like what they actually do in game for my Fallout D&D game, and then the other stat or the other column is like the description of it. So the flesh monster, which I'm calling it Wall of Flesh now. It can bite, it can swallow someone whole, and it can absorb someone. Don't worry about 20 DT. That just means it can take a lot of damage, pretty much. Um, but so not psionic, but it kind of it's like a giant or like an ogre, I would say. Something that eats uncontrollable hunger. I'll read the description. So flesh monsters are ferocious, gigantic accumulations of flesh and mutilated body parts. They are known for their ferocious hunger and desire to consume all living things, often swallowing beings whole to dissolve in the monster's stomach. These creatures are often found in urban areas where a high concentration of people would have been when the bombs went off, so like stadiums. The monster is covered in ooze and produces a searing hot sensation, mending all that touches to the monster. So yeah, um, that is it. I will go into the details. This one is kind of a doozy. It's a lot of tracks. Um, so it's Scream 1 all the way to 11. You got Prawn Snack, Rock and Roll, Fenway, Gum, Mop, Noodle Soup, Oatmeal, Oobleck, Sludge, Snails Munchin, H2O, and then Plug. Um, I'll go into the first three. These are the ones that I think kind of mainly lead it. So this is the same. Excuse me. It's well, these are all three are the same track. They're just cut up at different like times. It's just a lot longer. And it's just some dude like choking on water or fake choking on water. That's kind of messed up. This one has a lot of signal processing on it. So it has well, I think all of these have the same kind of like narrow spiral staircase reverb to kind of like make it feel like it's coming from like inside. You got deepened pitch, the Dark Lord, and then I've distorted it. I'm not sure what the distortion is. Green Room Angus, whatever the fuck that means. And then I did add an analog delay, uh, Nightmare Steps. I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So this is like the deeper one. If y'all saw I guess the last video, it's kind of similar. You have like the deep one and then the high, like a higher one that kind of, or I don't even like the bulldog one, but like I guess the crucifix one. Like you have the deeper track and then the higher track. This is the higher track. This high track, I like it. I think it's kind of funny. Pitch is like hot is increased. I don't know what I did with the notch filter. Let me check. I made it sound kind of dreamy, but I dropped it all the way, so it kind of just basically makes it sound less human. And I added some, I guess, chorus slash flanger. This is springy slash flanger, and it's been modular. I think it's been messed with. Oh no, it hasn't been messed with. Um, and then I added, I think the staircase reverb. Yeah. Yeah, so I like to think of this soundtrack as like hell, you know. So this is like one of the many people suffering, and then you have this scream. Kind of just a variation on this one, pretty much with less modulation. I added flanger though, Hell's chorus, and then I added a convolution reverb, the staircase. Excuse me. And then I have many just different screams that have been. Each track represents a different stream. If there's multiple screams on the same track, it's just been sped up or slowed down. Um, and then I think I added just this FTT filter to like the shallowy depths one. Yeah, underwater shallow, just to kind of make it seem like it's coming from inside the monster. Um, yeah, let me unsold this. Um, and then this is an interesting part. So like, I'm gonna go back. I imagine that this thing can kind of like its head like sprouts out, or pops out of the thing, and it can kind of like make and form, but the sounds it make are very unpleasant when it does that. And it represents that. This is the it's the sound of like some dude munching on a prawn snack, whatever that is, and then some guy like rolling rocks. And then what this is, I don't. This is, I imagine this is kind of like the like mouth noise or like the I don't know, like just the kind of like I'll basically it's Fenway Park sped up a shit ton. I don't even know, it's probably like 7 minutes, I think. But it's been sped up to like a couple seconds. I took off the phaser, it doesn't matter. Pitch shifter though, I added Dark Lord, so it's deepened. I added convolution reverb, the singularity, and then I delayed it, and then delayed it, which yeah, at a time, and so it just has this like kind of weird like kind of demonic drone, I guess. Um, and then I'll get to the going into the kind of grosser stuff. You have some guy chewing gum, somebody like messing with a mop, someone stirring noodle soup, someone stirring oatmeal, the sound of oobleck being played with, and then the sound of sludge being played with. This is I'll play it. I think it's kind of interesting. It's the sound of snails eating something on a hydrophone, and then this is underwater like whooshes. And then this right here is like the weird like voice at the end. It's just my voice saying like and subscribe, reversed, and then I think it's deepened. Yeah, it's just deepened. I'll play it. Yeah, that's just that's the wall of flesh. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it. This is Ethan. I'm out.